Yeah, hello. Uh, it's another day here that we are having a laptop. It's a HP. Yeah, I don't know which model of a HP is this, but I'll try to read it for you out. I'll try to read it out for you, but the details are also missing here. Yeah, it's a model 15. It's a HP 15 something. I can see the other details because it's not quite clear. And so, what is happening with this one? What is going on with this one is okay. You can see those are 4 milliamps. 4 milliamps, that is quite low. That is quite low. So let me try to press the power button. So even after pressing the power button, nothing is going on. Yeah, these were a bit older models of laptops. This could be a 3rd gen or maybe 4th gen. Maybe 5th, I don't know. Maybe 5th. So I think let's try to check together, see what we can do. Let's first of all come out with the battery. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm not the first guy here, as I can tell. Okay, somebody's calling me. I think I'll respond to that later. So yeah, think I'm not the first guy. I can see one screw has been tightened from inside. One screw is not. You can see this screw here. It's there in. It's not outside. Yeah, so you can see this one here. Yeah, you see sometimes the jobs we get from customers and they have already gone to other shops, other computer shops. Those jobs are I charge them a bit expensive than the normal jobs because sometimes you see when customer takes the job to another technician. I don't know why, but those jobs are always very difficult for me. Yeah, they're not very easy for me because I really don't know what made the other technician not be able to fix the laptop. And in the process, if they were not competent enough, maybe in the process they might even end up making the job more worse than it was before. I found it very easy when customer was using the laptop. I'm not saying that that laptop should never have gone to any other technician. Yeah, if it went to another technician and it worked, and that is okay. But the laptop failed to work. You took it to another technician. The technician was not able to fix, and now you brought it to me. I always feel the job is those jobs. I don't find them quite easy. They're always difficult because sometimes I even find some. I don't know whether the guy injected voltage in the processor, maybe injected 6 voltage in the processor, and the processor is dead. I don't know what they happen. And most of the time you find the processor is dead when they come because when you take it to somebody who doesn't know what they are doing, they don't even know what power rail you're injecting, what amount of voltage. They would inject a 6 volt or at a 19 volts to a power rail that should have 3 volts. And so what do you think will happen in that case? Well, definitely the machine will become dead because even the components that are within that rail cannot handle they cannot handle the voltage. They are not meant to handle the 19 volts. So it's always not very easy to fix jobs that has been worked that come from other technicians. Yeah, and sometimes the technicians that they took the laptop to, maybe he's even qualified, and maybe to him, if he was not able to make the laptop, also to me, I'm not going to make the laptop because maybe the technician assessed the case, did some diagnostic, and said this laptop cannot work. So, if he's a qualified guy, how do you expect me maybe to to revive that laptop? Although I've had cases where somebody told me they are from a certain technician and the laptop was termed, it was deemed dead, cannot work again, and they came here and maybe I was able to help them. Only that maybe I had more experience than the previous guy, so I think it's not entirely bad to try something else, a second review from another technician. But in most cases, those jobs are not very easy from my end. I don't find them very easy jobs. Yeah, so the casing, I think we should be able to come out with this, with the casing right now. Okay. Is there a screw you have not removed? Can you see it? Yeah, it's out. So yeah, and I can see here, you see. So this laptop definitely was from another technician. Oh, see, you see, the fan is not connected, the power button is not connected. Yeah, this happened to a lot of technicians. Like, you try to fix a machine, the machine, you have seen that this machine is not going to work. Sometimes people don't have the zeal to return everything, and yet that is how it should be. If you oh, this one is missing, I think it belongs to here. If you disassembled the machine and you found that the machine is not going to work, you should try and return everything the way you found it. And this happens to people who does not, oh, look, even this one, see, everything is out. This happened to people who does not charge the diagnostic fee. Like here, when you come to my shop and I diagnose your machine and maybe you fail to make the machine, or maybe the machine did not work, I always charge some little amount for diagnostics. Yeah, I also took time to open the machine. I took time to do all the work and to try to see what I can do to the machine. Who's going to pay for that time? Of course, it's you, the client. And because of that, now you find that I have the motivation maybe to take everything the way it was. But to some people, they don't charge that, and maybe that's why this comes, because you are not motivated even to return the machine the way it is. It's already not working. Why am I even wasting more time on this machine? I'm not going to be paid anything, so just flip it back and just give the customer. So I think this is what happened in this case, and maybe the customer never tried to, maybe he never trusted the technician, and maybe he thought he should get a second review. And let me see whether I can see something obvious. Yeah, we saw these ones were disconnected. Oh, I think I can see something here. Or maybe, okay, why am I, let me go under the microscope. I think this laptop is not having, I can already see some bad signs here. Maybe we won't even be in a position to fix this laptop because I can see already. I'm not sure, but let me see whether that is the case here. We go under the microscope together. Under the microscope, what am I getting here? Let me see. Okay, what is happening? I need to do some transfer. Yeah, so try to see this part here. You see this part here, and this looks like the BIOS chip. The BIOS chip has been removed. I don't know whether this is flux. And what is this? What is the plus? Something very. What is this? I don't know what this is. So now tell me, we are already lacking some chips, and maybe other chips are lacking from this motherboard. And now the question is this machine going to work? Yeah, exactly. That's why I told you I don't like laptops that come from other technician. I don't like the making those laptops because most of the time you'll find so many components are missing, and maybe you don't even know what happened. Even if the component is not missing, you don't know whether even the technician did something that posed a threat to the processor, and when the processor is touched and maybe it interfered with in a way that it's not able to work again, there's nothing you can do on that motherboard. That's a dead case. There's nothing you can do. So I don't know whether we're even getting a voltage on the BIOS chip. Let me try to go under the multimeter. Let me check with the multimeter. So on the multimeter, you can see there's nothing, 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 nothing. Yeah, so what is the chronology of working on this machine? Maybe if I ask you a question, is it even the immediate thing to do? Is it even looking for the BIOS chip and start programming the BIOS chip and putting it on the machine here and soldering back to the machine? No, because we already not having a voltage on the BIOS. You see, we don't have any voltage anywhere. So the immediate thing cannot be working on this chip here because we already don't have a voltage. The first, you should all at least make sure that you can have a voltage on this part here before you can start looking for another chip here, program it to the specs of this machine, and maybe soldering it back. And so let's go back to the camera mode, and maybe I put the microscope aside. So let's come out with the whole motherboard, maybe to try to see whether there are some other affected areas. So what other screws are here? Oh, the board is not even, it's not very tight. So yeah, also see the Wi-Fi card is missing. We don't even have the Wi-Fi card. Okay, let me see here. I take those screws there. Take the screen connector. What about the charging port? Should we also... Let me also come out with the charging port so that I can be able to work on... Yeah, I also like marking the areas I've just removed the screws, because remember, all the holes does not belong to... So I still have another one here tied to the fan. All those holes you see does not belong to just one part of the motherboard. So I think I still have to remove this one. Remove that screw. Okay. I need to lift off this one. So yeah, so it's as you can see. Yeah, I have the motherboard with me. So let me try to position this. Okay, so see, something else is missing here. I don't know whether you can see that. You see, this is another chip that is missing from this part. This one looks like a MOSFET. Yeah, before we replace anything else, and maybe that's why the power is not flowing to the other side of the motherboard. So let me try to see that on the charging port, are we having a voltage? On the charging port, let me see. Can you see a voltage here? Yeah, you can see this the 19 volts on the charging port on the diode. So the first and the second MOSFET, let me check. Okay, nothing. Let me check on this part here on the... This looks, is it the first? What do you mean? It's not even the first MOSFET. Nothing also. So what is going on here? Nothing. Okay, there's some voltage here, but it's not going to the other side. So I don't know why. So maybe let me try to look for this chip. Let me try to find this chip somewhere. See whether I'll get one here. I can't see any chip. Okay. Buying these chips. Okay. Let me see whether I grab one here. Now, you know, even before you solder a MOSFET, it's always good to know whether it's a P channel MOSFET or an N channel MOSFET, and that's why most of the time it's good to take this MOSFET from a donor board, because in donor board you'll get exactly this exact model of the MOSFET. Let's try this one. Let's see whether this one is going to work for us. Yeah, we can go under the microscope. Let me see. Okay. I don't know what is wrong. This is our area here. Yeah, the area is not looking very nice. So I don't know what was happening here. Let me try to clean a little bit. Okay. So let me see this one. Okay, I don't know the MOSFET we are going to use here. BA5522. How do I even know this is a P channel or an N channel MOSFET? How do you know that? Maybe try to see this. We're just going to solder it first to see whether this will flow power from one side or the other. So if that doesn't work, I think we just have to jump it first and see whether we will have a okay. Yeah, remember, don't solder any chip when the charger is connected. And that is something you should always remember. Yeah, the MOSFET is in place. And so let's see, try. Okay, what else am I supposed to look for? Let me be very careful. So let's cool down that area. It's a bit hot, yeah. So let me see what happens when I connect the charger this time round. The charger is still taking 4. Yeah, we have voltage now 18 here on this side. On the other side, yeah, we don't have anything. I don't know why. I don't know why that is the case. So maybe we did not put in a P channel MOSFET, an N channel MOSFET. So again, I'm going to remove this one. And you know what? I'll have to go under the data sheet and investigate whether that is a P channel MOSFET or an N channel MOSFET for this machine. Yeah, out again. So okay, before I find this MOSFET, because what about this one? I don't know which one is this. This looks like can I get an earbud near me so that I can check this? Any earbud near me? Okay. Let me see this one. Okay. Try to clean a bit. Yeah, now the digits are a bit clear. So let me Google this one on datasheet and see whether this is going to work for me. So what did I see? BA. Okay, 6426. Yeah, let's go on the screen. In a few. Let's go under this one. Before, what did I see? I saw something to do with 64. Okay, let me try to check again. Yeah, 6426. Yeah, let's first of all work with 6426. Data sheet. Yeah, so the internet is back now. Yeah, I want us to check this one, 6426. 6426. So let's try to check 6426. Okay, not here. So 6426 data sheet. Can you check this one? Maybe check this one. Let's see what kind of a MOSFET it is. So I soldered the first one, it never worked for me. My internet must be having a problem. It's a bit slow, I don't know why. Okay, let me see this link here. Yeah, maybe I need to be on Starlink right now because what I'm getting here, I can see a PDF here. Where is my friend Elon Musk? I need some Starlink in my shop right now because I'm experiencing. Yeah, I can see this one is a 6426 AON. Yeah, so don't worry about the AON. The AON is the logo you can immediately see on the MOSFET here. I'll show you the logo of the AON. So are we? Yeah, this is an N-channel MOSFET. You can see here. This is an N-channel MOSFET, and so we are going to try on this one. So the AON. So let me. So these are schematics. I was trying to check the schematics for this motherboard to be able to determine what kind of MOSFET it was, but unfortunately the schematics never worked for me. So I was trying to search the PQ202, and unfortunately I never got anything. PQ202. But when I remove the P, schematics are not always online. Like you can see this one here. This one is a chip actually. This one is coming as a chip. It's not coming as a MOSFET. Or is it this one? And so I was not able. Q202. Actually, these are chip. So, and I don't know which chip is this. Let's try to see. Which chip is this? This is page number. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we will end up wasting a lot of time here on this. So let's go back to the microscope. Yeah, you see the AON. This label is what represents this type of MOSFET. The A and 0. There's a A like circled in a 0. So 6426. So we saw this is an N channel. I never checked the previous MOSFET, but I'll have to solder this one and see whether this one is going to work for me. The hot air station is getting ready. Yeah, and my 64, so I need some flux here. Let me maybe set some flux here. Yeah, I need some flux. Okay, so let's come with the reduct, man. We need you to reduct so that you can be able to solder you. Seems like we have soldered this one. Okay, let's do a bit of cooling down. Yeah, remember we never got any voltage on the BIOS place, the BIOS section where we found that even the BIOS chip is missing. I don't know what happened on this machine from the previous technician who was making it. Or maybe even the motherboard was swiped, you never know. I don't know what happened, I really don't know. So yeah, so let me see whether this time I'm going to have a, so let me put in the charger. So now I have 12. Yeah, the fact that the amperes have gone a little bit up. Oh, they are down again, 4. Seems, yeah, but there could be hope that now the power is flowing from one side of the to the other. Let me check this side. Oh, my multimeter is off, sorry. Yeah, let me check this. Oh, I'm in continuity mode still. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, I have the 19 volts this side. And yeah, I have you check the 19 volts is now flowing to the other end of the motherboard. Yeah, so maybe it could be this is an N channel MOSFET. Maybe the other chip was a P channel MOSFET. Never sure, don't have time to check that. Remember, we are working on time here. You cannot spend a lot of time on one motherboard because you have other computers waiting for you here. There's a lineup, so try to take as little time as you can. So from there, coming to this one, here we are getting the 19 volts. Coming to this one, the current resistor, we are getting the 19 volts and the 19 volts here. So now let me go check under the BIOS chip area whether I am getting a voltage now. I told you there's no need of trying even to bother with the chip if you cannot get a voltage on this section here. So let's try to clean up a little bit here. Let's try to clean this area. I don't know what kind of flux this person was using. Okay. Okay, now let's check together. Let me come with a multimeter. If you don't have a voltage here, this is going to be a very big problem. And looks like we are not having a voltage. Seems like we still have a lot of things to do on this motherboard. A long way to go before we get a voltage here. I don't know how, not even in pin number. I can't even be able to assess which pin. So let me remove the charger and insert it again. Or maybe these are the types that you have to put on the laptop first before you so let me try to switch on the laptop. Let me short the, you see whether you're going to get some laptops you cannot get a nothing. So let me try to touch the, okay, which pin is this? Oh. Oh, I can see some voltage here. Check. I don't know, that was that 3 volts on this chip. Let me see the other side. So I don't know why on this chip here I'm getting a voltage here, or maybe even the connect again. Yeah, so it's not working. Let me see on the power button. Do we have a voltage on the power button? Yeah, we have the 3 volts. We have the 3 volts on the power button, as you can see. Let me show you the power button. Yeah, here it is. I think the light is too much. Let me try to reduce it so that you can see. Yeah, this is the power button. As you can see, I have what is happening? Oh, the other probe of the meter is out. Okay, so I'm having a power fluctuations. Maybe that's why I'm not even able to. Okay. Oh, the charger is out. Sorry. Let me now touch. Yeah, 3 volts is there. You can see there's 3 volts on the power button. But on the BIOS chip, I don't know what is happening on the BIOS chip area. In the BIOS chip area, I don't know. I don't know why we are not getting anything. So the 5 volts on the USB port. Let me check the coils. I check the coils. Check that coil. Check this coil. This one. Okay, I don't know why the step up is not. Yeah, so my sound went out for some time. I had to fix it. So yeah, we saw that there was a problem on there. There's nothing that is coming on this area of the BIOS chip. But anyway, let me do this. Let me just try to, because on some machines you'll have to switch them on for. Let us try to see which BIOS chip we are going to. So I think this laptop has a, is it 8 MB chip? I think it's an 8 MB chip if I'm not wrong. So let me see which chip is going to do to be the 8 MB. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, the chip is claiming not to be well detected. So let me see this one. I don't know whether this one is an MB. Okay. Okay, what is wrong now with this one? Okay, let me test this one. Okay, still not. Yeah, let me try to put the program. Okay, let me see now. Yeah, so let's try with this one. Yeah, let's try to do with this one. Yeah, so let me try to get this BIOS. I had checked for this BIOS somewhere, this firmware. So let's read. Yeah, the green light is here, so let's start the process and we'll be right back. Let's return the rest. Let's meet when this chip is done programming. Yeah, so sometimes when the BIOS, the firmware is not yet installed on the chip, sometimes the voltages are not going to work properly. So let's go under the microscope and try to put this one. So as I told you before, you can see how this work has become too much for me. Just because somebody decided to take some chips somewhere and they decided to, yeah, so let me check there. Okay, let's go this side a bit so that we can be able to see the BIOS chip. Okay, where is that chip? Why are we not finding it? It's here. Okay, it's here. So let's focus. Do you need some more light? Okay. So let me do some flux here. Okay. Try to apply some flux on these pads here. Okay. I think that is fine. It is okay. Yeah, and get the hot air station ready. Yeah, pin number 1, always be cautious of pin number 1. Be very cautious about pin number 1 because if you do on okay, where is pin number 1? You see, sometimes if I don't find a label that can show me where the pin number 1 is, I always use a multimeter. Yeah, so pin number 1 is on this side. Yeah, the chip should stay like this. See, like this, eh? Okay. So, yeah, sometimes without the proper firmware on a motherboard, some chips may not be able to disseminate power on the motherboard. And that's why I want to give it a shot. Yeah, so is that side okay? I think it's fine like that. Okay, some more light. That is fine, eh? Some toothbrush here. So I don't know whether I have seen this before. I don't know whether it's working on this one here. So let me see. Okay. Let me see whether you have a voltage now. You still don't have a voltage, eh? even after putting in the BIOS chip. So let me try to reduce the light so that you can see that. So let me come with the power button. Maybe these are the motherboards. So let me try to short with the power button. Yeah, we still have our red light. Oh, what do you mean? I think the machine is on. Okay, let me now try to check for. See the 3.3, the way I told you. Yeah, some machines don't respond to, some chips are not able to disseminate power without the firmware from the chip, without the BIOS firmware, because the BIOS is the basic input output signal. So maybe something was not. Oh, I think this machine is on. I can't wait. Okay, let me first of all confirm this, guys. Let me just confirm what I'm seeing is the right thing, Oh, I never knew this would work, but anyway, I was hopeful this could work. Okay, let me come back to the camera mode. Okay, sometimes I have to flip this view because of the camera, the way camera is standing. Okay, what do you mean? Yeah, maybe I have a working machine, who knows? Okay, I think this one is not staying the way it's supposed to be. Let me adjust this one so that I can be able to. Yeah, I had to tighten that microscope screw so that so let me see whether the fan is going to spin. We'll start with the fan. Let me see whether the fan is going to spin. Okay, the white light is there, and so let me short the power button and see. Okay, come on, man. Come on, please. Oh, it's not on. It's on. Hey, the fan is spinning. Okay, the fan stopped spinning. Yeah, processor is getting hot. Yeah, the fan is spinning again. Yeah, let me bring the screen so that we can confirm this together. We need to be really sure that this machine is working.